And we're back to another episode of Let's Play King's Quest 3 To Err is Human. I'm your host, your RPG guy, and we've just been captured by pirates because, you know, we never get a break. We're not allowed to actually, you know, have any kind of good fortune happen to us. It's all an uphill climb for poor Alexander. Though we escaped the evil wizard, only to now be trapped by evil pirates. Bro just can't get a break, right? Poor guy. To think his entire life has been just absolute trash and shit. Sucks, man. Really does. All right, let's keep heading up. Because all we need to do is cause a certain scene to happen. Easiest way to do it is to do it this way. Guess we'll head all the way to the bird's nest.
A burly pirate has noticed you from inside the crow's nest. Before you can react, he yells, "You're dead meat, bucko," and slashes at you with his sword. He misses, barely.
And then we'll come back the way we came, pretty much.
We're nearing the island, Captain. Orders?
As soon as we drop anchor, we'll head for shore. The treasure's assuredly still there, waiting for me. Us.
Do you think the map is accurate?
No reason to think otherwise. The last captain of the ship insisted the map was genuine. 'Twas the last thing he said before I ran him through.
What about our new passenger? You think he's up to the task?
Are ye questioning me judgment?
No, Captain. It's just that we can't be knowing if we can trust him.
You be thinking to make a run for it? Fat chance of that. It's a dangerous journey to the center of the island. Even if he made it that far, there's an impassable cliff face on the other side with a sheer drop to the ocean below. And if by some slim chance he managed to climb down, it's a mighty long swim to nearest land. And then there's the sharks.
I guess he doesn't have much of a choice. Do you think there'll be traps on the island, Captain?
Well, of course there be traps, you empty-headed sea urchin. The treasure was buried in the days when those wizard characters used to run things. 1,000 years ago, so it be told. The pirate captain to whom the treasure belonged was something of a magician himself. Who knows what deadly devices were conjured up? Well, don't just stand there. Go get him.
Oh boy.
Aye, Captain.
Well, we better head back down, which we do.
A few hours later.
Take this parchment. It's got a lot of silly scribbling on it, but it gives you the best route through that jungle. Now get in there and find that treasure.
And try not to get killed.
Aye, it's a lot of trouble finding someone who won't be missed, and who's foolish enough to set foot on my ship.
I guess he might have a point there. Let's go ahead and save. And let's get a moving. At least luckily now we don't have to deal with a timer or anything like that. So any of you who have attempted this game and feel that the timer thing's really obnoxious, or you feel constantly stressed out because you can't really take your time, I'd say that there's that portion of the game is pretty much done. So we see those 3 little weights. What could it mean? And we see that. Okay, let's take a look.
The old map you obtained from the pirate captain is worn and fragile. It may very well be centuries old. You examine the treasure map and read the writing scrawled upon it. Through all of life's long, lonely walks, or skips, runs, or trips, true balances are keenly sought. Take heed to avoid tips. A tasteful trio, all distinct, are ways to find new density. Their traits, most heavy, norm, and light, will weigh against longevity.
I don't see how I might.
Holy shit, it's like real magic. So it's pretty much, let's grab these. And pretty much what it is we consume a potion based on whatever size weight we see. The purple potion making us very fat, the green potion making us normal sized, and the skinny little black potion that makes us tiny. Or light. And as you can see, we don't want the bridge to mess up. Ooh.
A weight has appeared.
I don't know. It's the hardest ones to tell are the biggest one and the middle one. I believe it's the middle one. This is random, so... Alright. And there's the Chungus. So we'll take our Chungus potion here. That turns us into Prince Alexander Chungus. Oh man, yeah! Okay. And before moving, you notice these pin thingies are up. So now what we need to do is grab this lever, and we need to pull it.
You pull the lever. The braces on the side where you came from snap back into place.
Which now prevents the board, I believe, from dropping. And we can now safely move across. It's not much of a puzzle. But it is a puzzle nonetheless. This one's, I believe, my memory serves me right, a lot trickier.
Begin you shall across the sea, its clear hue like the sky, to find yourself on endless sand, like blood, and yet bone dry. And then to luscious fields of wheat, a wide expanse of crops, through waving grasses growing tall, hand brushing across their tops. High over a snowy mountain pass, your journey's near the end. Step last onto the well-tilled earth, where wounded feet may mend.
Alright, so this is an order. So really quick, the sea is blue, like blood, red. Wide expanse of crops, wheat is going to be like goldish or yellow. Grass being green. Snowy mountain passes being white. And then last is to well-tilled earth, so probably brown. These are colors to keep in mind. Let's make a save. Alright, and so we know we can stand here. So this is blue. Now we're looking for the next color, right? Which should be red. So we're looking for a red color that is within the reach of our character here. So there's red. The next one will be gold.
You have a...
There we go. And then from gold, it was green. So let's see if there's a green that we can somehow reach. I don't think so. Let's see, come on. Blue. We may have already screwed up. Okay, hold on. Let's come back. We can try it again. So let's try one more time. So blue, red, there's the gold. That didn't really seem to lead us anywhere. Okay, so let's try it one more time. We know that's blue. And actually, we'll go this way to red. And then gold. Green. Then we know there's brown, but we got to do white first. Which I think is going to be this one. White. And we'll make sure that that's brown. Brown. And then we repeat the process pretty much one more time, right? There's no color after brown. So let's look for blue. Blue. And red. red to
You can't.
red to yellow. Yellow. We know that's green. Now we're looking for white. And then that should be brown. Yeah. We made it across, y'all. Easier said than done, but we did do it. Alright. Let's go ahead and grab all these goodies.
You take the stone plaque off the ground.
So we should have a nice little stack of these.
You didn't.
Okie dokie, before we go any further,
What's in a name save for its sounds? They lie close by, look close around. For in creatures both small and great, the way is paved through Saren's gate.
so this riddle is not that difficult. You'll see what I mean in a moment here. As the name Saren has to be somehow applied to this gate. And what is that? Well, we have a bunch of animals. We have the spellings of those animals. The trick is that the riddle is spelling Saren's name using the animal names. So we just really spell Saren in order. S, E for elephant, S for spider, E for elephant, rabbit, A, Saren. So then it should be antelope, and then the newt. Yay. Let's see if it worked. It did. And what is this?
Who are you?
An echo of the first mage and pirate Captain Saran, who once derived value from only earthly things. Long ago I concealed them at this place, riches beyond what wealthy men do dream. Does the thirst for treasure bring you here? Are stones and coins your reason for risking precious life?
They are, though I care little for such things. I am seeking to return to a home from which I was unjustly taken, to parents whom I cannot recall.
My death occurred here in a time beyond your reckoning. Your life, a mere moment, is of no concern. The treasure, my only care, binds my soul to this place. Do you desire it?
I desire what I need to reach my homeland safely. Without your treasure, I am doomed.
Then a chance you shall have to claim it. You have demonstrated your cunning and skill. Now a more important trial begins. This island once belonged to the realm known as Daventria, when land and sea once met as equals upon the earth.
Daventria? Oh, Daventry.
Greatest among us was its ruler, Leginimor. He created the greatest of treasures, orbs of power, to aid the land in crisis. When he fell at the hands of his betrayer, the orbs were lost, scattered about the realm and beyond. One orb contained the power to heal the very earth itself.
How might I do this?
In the order of value lies your salvation.
Choose well, and the treasure kept here for these past 1,000 years shall be yours. Choose poorly, and you shall die. Choose
That sounds
first
promising.
the item of greatest importance, then the second, and so on.
Okay, let's make a save. Let's look at these items here.
It is a magnificent jewel.
That is not something that is important.
Consume it today, conceive a tomorrow.
That would be food and water.
The craft of construction.
Okay, building.
The epitome of academic education.
Okay, so this is a moral test of moralities. So the first and most important thing is to consume, so that way we can conceive tomorrow, right? Makes perfect sense. Because without being able to consume, we cannot even do anything for the next day.
Choose the second.
Now, the second one's going to be a little bit more daunting to think about. Now, of course, this is old video game fantasy logic, but in order to study in peace, one must live in a means which one can be comfortable to do that. If you can't find mild comfort, then there's no way that you can work on things like academics and all of that. So I would have to say this is the second, as this is how you will keep making food and make shelter and all the other things you need in order to create an environment in which to learn. And then once we grab the ability to learn, we then start making them thick gains. And that should...
You have chosen well. The treasure shall be yours. Take it, and the worthless trinkets contained within.
Alright. So we'll go ahead and we'll grab this guy.
Zounds!
Zounds!
The pirate captain may not look kindly upon you keeping your share of the gold. Better leave it in the chest.
What is this?
A trinket I acquired in my early days. 'Twas a highway to begin a low life, robbing the first king's grave. That vessel in the likeness of his hands was in place of his own. Take it.
Yoink.
You put the gold coins back in the chest.
That's all we need.
Farewell.
And he's gone.
Did you get the treasure?
Yarp.
Well, you've proved you're worth something, at least for now. Maybe we won't be killing you just yet.
Into the boat. Move it.
After your return from Treasure Island, you spend several more days as a cabin boy.
Get off your bunk, you lazy landlubber. Get to the galley and get the stove running.
Alright, well, we're going to make a save because we did so much cool stuff earlier. Let's go ahead and do as we're told. Because, yeah, we got to do what we're told. So in we go. And there's that sound of busy bee work. All right. So we got the stove running. And then we'll see what else we got to do.
The upper deck could do with a good scrubbing. Now get moving.
All right, simple enough. So we gotta go ahead and do some good old-fashioned sweep. We're good at that. Manon had us doing that quite frequently. We'll sweep the upper decks here. Come out here. A bit more of the sweep.
You can't.
There we go. It is finicky. So, not much we can do about that other than deal with the finickiness of it. Let us go back through the galley here. Do. And I think this is all we got to do.
You took your merry time. Go over to the captain's cabin and dust the shelves.
Oakley dokley.
It's a feather duster,
Okay.
similar to the one you use to clean up the wizard's study.
And we're going to grab that. And do some more cleaning. Let's head over this way. Come on. And thus we did all the work that we can do.
Meanwhile,
There you are. I have been looking all over the castle.
Where else would I be? Where else could I be?
Damn.
What are you doing?
Only what I can. Nothing. Save watch my land fall into ruin while that winged abomination continues its reign of terror.
It serves not to dwell on matters beyond your...
My wife, do you not feel my anguish? Our own daughter has been taken. And I allowed it.
You had no choice.
There is always a choice.
True. You might have chosen Daventry's destruction. Years ago, you defied the dragon. Even now, the flames still lick at our crops. Imagine the suffering had you resisted further. As for your anguish, every day I weep for Rosella and our son, Alex.
No, I cannot bear to hear his name. Not now.
As you wish. But you must not let this destroy you. Daventry cannot afford to be without its king, nor I without the man I wed.
Were it only that he were here. I would do anything to heal my beloved realm, to make everything right.
Orders, Captain?
It can't be
We're
good.
heading for Usperia. Time to put all that booty to good use.
Get us some booty.
What is it?
That course will take us close to Daventry, won't it?
Yeah? You got a problem with that?
I must be confessing something to you, Captain. I be getting a tad nervous sailing this close to Daventry. What with that dragon I hear out telling those parts?
Ah, you lily-livered codfish! That beast sits over yon mountains, never comes near the shore from what I hear.
Hope you're right, Captain.
Of course I'm right, you jelly-legged squid! That reminds me, when we reach Usperia, we'll see if we can't sell our new young'un in the markets. Should fetch a pretty price. Oh, and make sure there's someone guarding the hatch. We don't want him trying to make a break for Daventry shore as we sail by.
Aye, Captain.
As the pirates spot land nearby, you are unceremoniously dumped in the cargo hold again to keep you from escaping.
Figures. But we've got plans for that.
He's been safely locked away in the hold, Captain. Say, have you seen this stuff we took off him? That kid carried some strange things. Where do you think he got them?
How should I know? I've heard tell a wizard lives in Ludor. The kid seemed eager to leave. He probably stole those things.
There's something else, too. Seems like a map.
Another treasure map?
Don't think so. Seems like a map of Ludor to me. Look, this here's the town where we made port. Whoa!
Better get myself a chest with a lock on it when we reach Usperia.
And that's one less shared that has to go around. All right, let's go ahead and make a save as we need to try to sneak out of here as best as we can. Okay, so clearly
You're not.
we know where our goodies are being hidden. And you bet your ass we're gonna get those goodies.
Retrieve your stolen items. You're not.
All right. Going anywhere else in the ship, we're gonna run into pirates. So let's head back down here where it's technically safe. And if we remember parts of the spell of sleeping, we're in a dark place where there's dark and light and moist. Gotta love that word, moist.
The jar of invisible.
That's this.
The leather.
Let's see if this will actually work.
As your sleep spell takes effect, a silence descends over the ship.
Ooh, because we know they're passing through Daventry. This is our chance to get the hell out of here. Allegedly. There'd be the captain sleeping. We'll leave him there to his sleepiness. Then
The eagle's tail feather makes you wonder what it would.
okay. Let's do it.
You've managed to make it to the shore of Daventry, but your magic essence is all gone now.
Oh no, we're out of essence. That's not good. But we've made it back, guys. We've made it all the way back to Daventry. And thus, with that said, we are finally reaching the final stretch of the game. That's right. We've come all the way across the Great Sea. Back home, back to Daventry. And maybe, perhaps, with the help of our own wits, we can save our family and save the day. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Studios for live gaming action. Because when we get back, we're going to be exploring Daventry and seeing if we can save Daventry from the perils that face it. We'll probably possibly even finish the game. Thanks for stopping by, guys, and we'll see you guys next time.